Okay, so here we are. Let me get a little bit farther back here. I think, okay, I'm not quite adjusted right, so I will bring that up a little higher. So I'm not going above. It wasn't quite where. Let's try it again. A little bit. Maybe that's good. How's that? Okay, that's better. Farther back. Okay, so I think it's balanced out. If it's not quite all right, then that's okay. Okay, so let's carry on here. Let's just get into this area of time that we're in right now. And for those of you that are not familiar with what or who I am Jeff, and this is the Yoga Lounge channel. The theme is living everyday practical life with a modern approach in today's times where we have all kinds of abstract bombardments coming at us at record speed, and learning how to adapt to these changes that we need to make in order to accommodate our true self and our central being, to learn how to live in this time with all of these changes going on right now on this planet. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. And it's going to be just a quick video today, something I wasn't planning on doing, but just came out to do. So earlier today I had a splitting headache, and again, we're talking about all these things, these solar flares and flashes and whatever they are that are coming at us, and I don't know what caused it, but many of you might be experiencing similar things. Write in the comment section if you are. But anyway, so it all went away. I was kind of flat in my back for a while, and then I was able to come out and do this. So let's make this a quick video. And I just so we're just going to go through a few things in a brief meditation, and we're going to clear our minds like I was talking about last night. So clearing out all the thoughts. Get your hands on your knees. Let's just put our hands on their knees. Concentrate on your index finger, your third finger, and your thumb connecting with each other. And let's start to slow down right now. Relaxing your shoulders. Straightening your back. Bring your mind to your hands, and let's breathe. Clear the mind, empty thoughts. Watch your thinking. Watch the thoughts as they go through. Observing, being the observer, being the observer of the movie screen right now. Your mind is a movie screen, watching the movies go through. As they go through, separate yourself from the screen. Separation. Soul and movie screen. Soul and illusion. So let's straighten the back. So I'm going to say a few things, and just go along with me. If you go in and out, if something happens, you get a thought that comes in, just let it happen. No big deal. You can always come back to it. Straighten the back. So everything emanates from the Muladhara chakra, which is the first chakra. It's the base of desires, of all wants, of all human needs: food, shelter, water, what have we? Survival. The Muladhara chakra. So, and the aim here is to unite the life force and to start bringing that life force up as we clear the mind. And the eventuality, of course, is where the Shakti energy, that life force, comes up and unites eventually at one time in your lifetime with Shiva, which is up in the pineal gland. And that's our aim in life. It's kind of what we do in Kundalini yoga, which was Hatha yoga, came from Kundalini yoga. So as we concentrate, I'm just going to talk about a few things, and you remain in meditation, keeping the mind clear. So let's just do that. So as we move up, we go up into what we call the Swadhisthana chakra, which is it's where the sexual area is. The reproductive area is kind of below around the pelvic area, maybe a little bit below. And let's go right. And the next chakra would be called the Manipura chakra, which is in the navel. Keeping the mind clear, let's think about these chakras. Once again, keep the breath going and active. Mind is clear. So now we move up, as we move up into a little higher, we go up into what we call the Anahata chakra, which is in the solar plexus and in the chest area, which is the heart. It's the compassion area. Compassion. Some people live out of that area. Now we move up a little further through the Vishuddha chakra, which is in the throat. And let's go a little step further. Let's wait a little bit longer here. Is your mind clear? You might want to write in the comments section at another time. My mind was clear and I was able to navigate through this with a clear mind. And lastly, let's move up a little further to a little higher to what we call the Ajna chakra, which is the third eye in between the eyebrows. Now let's really relax. So this is again what I was talking about before. So the goal is to release the veiling. So when we meditate, we have this veil, which I talked about last night. I don't know if you watched it. You might want to go back to that video on illusion. Yes, illusion in this life. And the Maya, most of this planet is under Maya right now, all of us. And so when we meditate, we want to try to circumvent that and we want to surpass that. Very difficult to do, but that is the aim. Of course, when we die, the veil is lifted. But when we try to meditate, so we want to try to connect with what we call the Atman consciousness, which is it's the universal consciousness as related to the individual. So this is called the Atman consciousness. So we want to try to connect into that state. And for those of you that didn't watch last night, I might have mentioned, which is what we call jiva, which is the individual as it relates to consciousness. So that's consciousness related to as per to the individual. We call the individual souls the jiva. So we want to connect with Atman. And so now let's straighten the back. And the idea is to get the flow of energy to come up through the nadi, through the Sushumna nadi, which we have a series of nadis throughout the body, but so we try to clear out that energy, those blockages in there, and try to bring that energy up to harness it into eventually where it meets Shiva. So Shakti emanates from the Muladhara, and it goes all the way up until we connect with Shiva. And that's the goal. And however, maybe you don't believe that, or maybe that's not, what your belief system is, but this is what I learned through a lot of the trainings that I went through, and just my overall studying and stuff. So again, okay, let's just get back to the moment. So let's see how clear our minds are, and let's see where we are. So the reason for straightening the back is so we open that channel, and notice where your sit bones are connecting. So let's look over to the to your, I believe it would be your right side, whichever side it is, it doesn't matter. And keep breathing. And look over to your left. Look over to the left side. Keep the breath active. Now let's come back to center. Bring the chin down, all the way toward the collarbone. Bring your chin up, bring your hands underneath your chin. Lift the chin up, giving yourself a little bit of a boost. This will give the neck a nice little stretch there too. Keep your neck in shape. And come back, bring the hands back on the knees. And let's just sit here for a few more breaths. And this is an exercise just to practice. You can do this if that's all the time in the day you have to do. It doesn't have to be this long. It can just be a few minutes. And this get you into that moment, get into the speck of the day, into the flow, into that mode where you can try to get out of that illusion state. And get into the now, the moment, the end of all time, the beginning of all time. Everything is all connected. It's all happening at once. There's many different timelines here. It's not just about what you can see in front of you. So we want to bypass this physical body and get into the higher realm of existence, and that's what the goal is here. So we can deal with these things. We can deal with life. And we can handle the situations with a clear mind and balanced focus. So let's just stay here for a few more breaths. And tonight, by the way, I will be back with what I promised last night. I was going to talk about my bilocation experience. One of them. I had many. Particularly, I'm going to talk about the one I had in the hospital a couple weeks ago, and which was very interesting. So that'll be a whole different subject tonight. We'll come back to that. So let's just take a few more breaths and we're going to end this. So straighten the back again, relax your shoulders. Make sure the back is straight. Feel the sit bones. Your sit bones are connecting. That Muladhara chakra, everything is connecting. Now we're going to start to come back. Now the thoughts are coming through. You may feel you're kind of getting out of that zone and out of the so maybe getting out of the relaxation a little bit, and that's okay. So we're going to bring our minds back into focus, and we're going to just pray here and bring our hands into your chest and take a deep breath. Okay, in and out. Bring the hands back down to the knees. Let all the energy out. Complete exhalation. You almost feel a worn out feeling here. I'm feeling it right now. I'm just worn out. And that's where you want to be, just in a state of nothingness. Boredom, remember I said last night that boredom is a high state. Many people don't realize that. They don't want to be bored, so they have to constantly do this, that, everything. Let's get it all done. Let's play this, let's do that, let's go out here, let me just let me go to work, let me do this, get on the computer, I gotta keep busy. No, that's the wrong approach. The right approach, kick back. Nothing. You're at your biggest strength when you're at that nothing stage. So here we are. So let's close out. Let's say a few ohms. Om. Om. Bolsat Shivananda Maharaja Ki. Bolsat Vishnu Devananda Maharaja Ki. Ja. And I'll see you back again tonight. Not sure what time, probably about 11 o'clock, maybe 12, maybe a little bit later, and we'll proceed with the next message. Until then, I hope you're all having a great day, and peace be out. Jeff.